You know that feeling? You're driving, listening to the radio, and the music is just perfect. Song after song, it just hits the right mood. Well, what if I told you that perfect mix probably wasn't crafted by a seasoned DJ, but by an incredibly smart AI? Let's dive into how artificial intelligence is quietly becoming the new program director behind the music we hear every single day. So, where are we getting all this from? Well, this whole explainer is part of a bigger series. We're in part 4 of a 10-part tutorial that's breaking down a really comprehensive report from Virtualization Options LLC, all about the future of broadcasting. And right now, we're zeroing in on Chapter 4, which is all about how AI is completely shaking up music programming. Now, to really get how big of a deal this is, we kind of have to look back at how things used to be done. For decades, radio stations ran on this very structured, almost mechanical system. It was all about being predictable, which worked. But that predictability had some serious limits. And this slide really lays it all out. On the left, you've got the old school format clock. A program director would literally map out the hour, saying something like, okay, a new hit plays at 7 minutes past the hour, a classic goes on at 22 past, and so on. It was all done by hand, and let's be honest, it could get pretty repetitive. Now look at the right side. That's the AI model. It's dynamic, it's making choices based on actual data, and it's always adapting. It's really the difference between a wind-up clock and a smartwatch. So how in the world does an AI even start to build a great playlist? Well, first, it has to basically get a music degree. Seriously. It needs to understand music on this deeply technical and even emotional level that goes way beyond just slapping on a genre tag. And the level of detail here is just wow. When an AI listens to a song, it's not just thinking, oh, this is rock or this is pop. No, it's pulling out hundreds of different data points. It's logging the exact beats per minute, the musical key, the energy level, like is this a chill Sunday morning song or a Friday night workout anthem? It even figures out the mood and how much singing there is. It's basically creating a complete DNA profile for every single track in the library. Okay, so the AI has gone through the entire music library and knows every song inside and out. Now for the really cool part. How does it use all that knowledge to build a playlist that feels like it was handmade just for this very moment? Because it is definitely not just hitting shuffle. The whole process builds on itself in a few key steps. First, it's got that library DNA we just talked about. Then it starts pulling in real-time data about the audience. But here's the game changer. It also looks at context. Is it a sunny Friday afternoon during rush hour? Or maybe a rainy Monday morning? The AI knows to pick something more upbeat for that Friday commute. It takes all of these different pieces and generates a playlist that is perfectly optimized for that specific moment in time. You know, it's not just about what songs you play, it's about how you play them. Those transitions from one song to the next, that's where you either keep a listener totally hooked or you make them reach to change the station. And AI is becoming a master of this art. This quote from the report really nails it. Every single awkward transition, every second of silence, that's a chance for a listener to just tune out. The whole goal of the AI is to make those moments disappear completely. And there are these technologies, sometimes called things like Magic Stitch, that are built to do exactly this. The AI looks at the song that's ending, looks at the one that's about to start, and analyzes their tempo, their key, their energy. Then it crafts this perfect, musically aware transition. It might be a quick, energetic overlap for 2 dance tracks, or a long, slow fade between 2 ballads. The result? It sounds like a world-class DJ is mixing live, right there in the studio. And in between these perfectly mixed songs, the system can actually add that human element back in. This could be a pre-recorded segment from a real DJ, that's called a voice track, or it could even be one of those hyper-realistic AI voices that can introduce the next artist or give you a quick time and temperature check. It keeps the station feeling local and personal, even when it's fully automated. Okay, this might just be the most powerful part of the whole system, because it's not static. The AI is constantly learning, and its most important teacher is you, the listener. This creates this incredible real-time feedback loop. Think about it. Every single thing you do is a data point. When you're streaming a station and you skip a song, the AI logs that. If you listen for an extra 10 minutes after a certain track comes on, it logs that too. It's watching social media to see which artists are blowing up. It even knows what the other stations are playing. All of this data gets fed right back into the algorithm, making it smarter and more in tune with you with every song it plays. So this leads to a really fascinating thought, doesn't it? If every time you listen, every time you skip a song, you're sending a signal that shapes what thousands of other people are going to hear next. Well, in a very real way, your actions are programming the station. You've become the DJ. And that leaves us with one final, pretty huge question. As AI gets better and better at perfecting the science of the perfect playlist, what's the art that's left for humans to do? Does it free up DJs and programmers to focus on connection, on storytelling, on community, all the things an AI can't replicate? That's the question the entire industry is trying to figure out right now.